After the last couple years with COVID and remote this time of year, how good is it to be back in the building and to have something that feels more normal than it probably has any of your springs in the NFL?
Yeah, it gives more motivation, just being around all your teammates and stuff. Just, I've been working for a long time now, and just to be able to come in here and see everybody still in shape, everybody competing while we working out. So it's good to be back.
Patrick, I know you watch a lot of your tape to critique your game and everything. Have you had a chance to watch your film from last year, and what did you think if you did?
Yeah, I watched a lot, and the bad spots were bad and the good spots were great. So just trying to build off what I was finishing on and just try to be better. Every aspect of my game needs to get better. So that's all I'm doing right now is just taking the time to look at all the keys that I could get better at.
What do you think you've shown the most growth over these first couple of years, and where, I know you said you want to improve everywhere, but where do you really want to improve the most?
I feel like the best thing I did was getting off blocks and recognizing plays better, and just to improve on just everything, really. I can't really limit it to one thing. Maybe just like finding the ball from the quarterback, like who he throwing to and stuff like that. I feel like that could probably be better, but other than that, I feel like it's everything that I need to get better at. So
I know coaches will ultimately decide where you're playing and where you kind of fit. But from your perspective, where do you feel most comfortable? Because they moved you around a couple spots. Where do you feel most comfortable?
I really feel comfortable anywhere. I played both, so now I got the experience from both positions. So just being able to know both positions, have that knowledge, I feel like I can play whatever. So it's whatever for me.
What's been your impression of Mike McDonald so far?
That's my guy. Obviously, he was here rookie year, and we had a very good relationship, him and Zach. So just having them two guys back, I got a coach that trusts in me, a coach that really understands the game, and gonna give me feedback on what I need to be doing right and what I was doing wrong. So I can't. I'm really excited for have Mike and Zio back.
Patrick, John Harbaugh talked about kind of re-examining everything that you guys do in hopes of reducing injuries. Have you noticed anything striking so far about changes in the way you guys are doing?
Yeah, the workouts have been phenomenal. Just the velocities that we're getting on a pad or whatever you want to call it. We're seeing those things, and just knowing the workouts are changed and they're better. People are getting active. There's a lot of competing in the workouts now, and obviously whenever we get to practice and stuff, we'll see how the practices are.
With the way you ended last year, making a lot of plays down the stretch, just how much does that add to your excitement going into a big year 3?
A lot. That's what I live for, big plays. So it's just a point of making every play a big play, and if that means just holding my gap or just the right drop to help out somebody else make a big play, that's a big play. So just in general, I'm trying to be all around this year.
Excuse me, a lot of Ravens fans are hoping for Derek Stingley to fall to them at 14. You played with him that great year. I guess, how impressive was he as a true freshman, and have you gotten a chance to talk to him about this redraft process?
Derek was different the day he came in. He came in early while we was practicing for the bowl game my sophomore year, and he came in and practiced. He was going up against Jamar and those guys, and he was balling in. So when he got there freshman year, truly, and you could see it every day in practice, he was going up against Jamar and J. Jets, locking them down. So I probably knew he was like that, the Auburn pick, where he turned his head 3 different times and found the ball, best play I've ever seen in my life. So if he falls to us, I'll be so happy.
Can you tell the difference in a coach like Zach Orr, who's played the game at a Pro Bowl level, and his communication, knowing that he's played that position? Can you tell the difference in coaching?
You can, because like you said, Zach played and he was at a Pro Bowl level. So just him being in the game and knowing what we're seeing, and the feedback that we get from him, we'll be able to understand more, and we can actually tell him stuff that we're seeing, and he'll be able to help us out. So just him actually being a player is going to help a lot.
How motivating is this year? Again, you only get so many number of years to play in the NFL, right? And then you have one that kind of falls apart the way it did last year. Frustrating was that, and then the motivation to make sure, do whatever you can to make sure that doesn't happen again.
Yeah. It's year 3, so it flew by. It's already year 3, so I mean, just the experience, just getting older, getting more mature, and just realizing things time is flying. So I'm just trying to take advantage of everything. Like I said, I took 2 weeks off and just got back to work. So this year opened my eyes up a lot, so I'm ready now.
You said you'd like Stingley, but would you also like some big bodies in front of you?
I would. I've been seeing a lot of stuff about the guy from Georgia and stuff. So, whatever they take, I'm fine with. As long as we win, I don't care.
Did you come in lighter or heavy, or maintain what you were?
I'll maintain. So the goal is, I finished the season around 235, so I maintain it right now. The goal is to get to camp around 235, 230ish, and being able to fluctuate my weight whenever I want to.
How much of a difference does it make to be in person versus the virtual stuff?
It's a lot better. Virtual, you just, I got to get on Zoom, I got to do all the logging and stuff. Then you got to work out at home and stuff. So it sucks, but I mean, we did the best that we can, but now being back and actually able to do stuff with your teammates, you know, it actually builds chemistry now. So.
Patrick, you were one of like 4 or 5 guys on the team to play all 17 last year. You guys didn't use it as an excuse, but looking back on now that it was removed, how challenging was it to keep seeing teammates go down? And do you look at it as like we're due for some good injury luck this year? How do you sort of approach
I mean,
that?
it's tough. I mean, everybody knows it's tough. I mean, you go from Marcus Peters, not saying anything about a guy, but you go from an all-pro cornerback to somebody else, and you know it's not the same. You know, nobody's Marcus Peters, nobody's Marlon Humphrey, who are the other guys that got hurt. So it's definitely tough. But I mean, you know, at the end of the day, you can't cry about it in the season. You just got to go back to work and try to get better.
Patrick, you have been able to stay relatively healthy for your career to this point. Do you do anything different as far as your off-season training to make sure your body's different than what I guess some of the other guys are doing?
Sleep all day when I'm not working out. That's about it. Nah, just taking care of my body, just not trying to do all that extra stuff, partying and all that stuff, just being to myself, fishing after I work out or whatever it may be. So just really just a laid-back person. I don't really be doing too much. So.
All right, thanks, PQ.
Thank you.